Hello, and glad to have you here today. Today, I want to talk about or have a conversation around scammers and how blatant and slick they're really getting, and they're, ending up, stealing people's stuff or, scamming people. And this was something that one of the leaders that I follow and one of my mentors, Helen Martin, she talked about this last night, and some of the things, I had heard before, but, I thought if this is happening to me and she's finding it really important to talk about, I thought, Mel, I would just go on and giving her credit for doing this was really, I mean, I found out some things that I didn't know. What I want to share with you is my take on it and what some of the things that have happened to me. And there are certain things that I started doing, and so that it could help me, to not have people, getting into my account, stealing my passwords, and that kind of thing. So as you're hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know what you think about this topic, this conversation we're going to have today. And I'm only going to mention three things, and I'm mentioning the things that have happened to me and the things that I did to try to change that. Even though for me, being online for a while now, it was difficult to do because I ended up, forgetting a lot of my passwords because, I just started going long and, picking things that, people wouldn't think, of and have a hard time trying to get. So, let me, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help social sellers, direct sellers to be able to find their ideal prospects, to find customers, and to be able to do that using social media without having to chase people or bug family and friends and do those things that for me I did not like doing. I felt sleazy, or I felt like it just wasn't the way for me. It made me feel so anyway, so that's what I do. And so I want to go on and share this with you, and I'm only going to share three things. And because I seem to still, no matter how I try to keep these times that I go live, like 10 minutes or 12 minutes or less, I always end up longer. So anyway, I wanted to see how you felt about it though. So please chime in, ask questions, give me your opinion. Let me know if this has happened to you, those types of things, because this is uh really getting deep, because the scammers are finding ways where I wrote down they're getting slicker in their methods. That's what I have as far as my title, and my headline for this, because they're getting really slick and they're still getting people, and especially they prey on those people that are older and that they think don't know anything. And it's really frustrating. But one thing I learned the hard way was, and this is something that I've learned not to do now. So that was when someone on Facebook or Instagram, or or even in my emails, someone that I know, and not realizing early on that this was somebody who had stolen someone's account and was impersonating them. And and if it just didn't feel right, then I didn't, engage, and I just, blocked it or whatever. But there were the times that I didn't know any different, and I thought, this is, who this scammer is claiming to be. So I learned not to click on any links that I don't know, even if it's somebody that they're using the names of my friends. And I have my friends like blocked so people can't see them, but I guess when they go into your personal page, or if you have a business page, or group, then they get probably some names from there, because I know that I did that, block that a long time ago, so that no one could see my friends. And so but one of the things that kept going around was, uh is this you? And something about, or did you know so and so died? And it keeps sending. And and I'm like, why would they somebody send me that about, did I know someone died? And it's someone that is either famous, or it's someone that I'm supposed to know, or whatever. And I never really clicked on that when I had gotten smarter by that time, and was able to figure out that that was somebody messing with me. And then there are other people that the people that they're impersonating have also been instrumental in saying, if you get something from me saying someone, did you know so and so died? It's not me, so. And I try to do that as well. So that's one of the things that you can do, is don't click on any links that you don't know, even if it looks like it's a person that you know. Find out first, because I find a lot of people um that will use someone, impersonate someone, and they'll want me to friend them. And they're sending friend requests because I guess they think a lot of people have a really big followings, and so they're figuring, well, they won't know, they won't know everybody that's following them, so I can get them this way. I can get into their stuff, and do those things that I want to do that are terrible. So that's the one thing that I don't do anymore. And then this one, I used to use, shorter, I think maybe they would say 6 to 8 letters, or like other signs, like the exclamation mark or that kind of thing. And they would say, and capital letters. So that's what I was doing. And then I just got more leery about that. So the other thing that I did was, I started using the ones that were suggested as really long, and passwords that I could never remember. And it was hard, to do that, but I thought, I need to protect my information. And so so that's one of the things that I started doing. And I saved them all, and then I go back and look for them when I need to open something, and go in and check it out. So or I need to go into there for business, or I need to go in there for pleasure, or whatever it is that I'm, like, for your bank account, for your savings accounts, for just different things, that you would need to, even my Facebook account, of course. And people still are impersonating me. And but I let people know that that's not me, and I reported it. And this is something that Helen said last night as well, that she reported it, but on Facebook, and I reported it. I was when it first happened to me, it was on Instagram, and they came back and they said, and it's similar to what Helen was saying last night, that they couldn't find that this person had done anything against their policies and their rules. And I was like, they're impersonating me. They're acting like me. And that's, knocking down the walls of people that know me because they're like, oh yeah, I'll click on that because that's Cherie. So that was something I figured if I use these really long, passwords that I can't figure out, and and the ones that have been suggested to me are really long and they have a lot of stuff in them, and I just use those and I save them because there's no way I can possibly remember. And I remember there was one I was trying to remember and I thought I had it, and then I didn't use it for a little while, and then of course I had to go forgot password and redo it. So that's the other thing. And then one thing, and this happened a while back, um, uh, that I started using, and I may not say this correctly, but it's where they have to send you a message on your device, and using whatever, your email or your phone number or something that's really personal that they don't that no one has, or that we don't believe anyone has, these people that are scammers. And so I do that, so before I can get into something, then it'll say, we need to send you such and such. And then it comes through on my phone and it says, don't share this with anyone. And then it has, whatever code. And so then I'll put that in, then it will open for me to me. So those are the three things I wanted to share today, and I'm so thankful for having leaders like Helen Martin to bring things out, and made me think that if as people are getting slicker and sending you emails that they want you to open, and there are emails that I'll hover over, and if it's nothing, I look to see because they'll send it like and this is another one thing. Okay, so this is where I've gotten emails where they're from uh like, oh, I'm trying to think. Like I have I can't think of it right now, but I pay monthly for something that protects my account and my accounts, and if anything should happen, then I don't know why I can't think of the name, but and then that way I have a chance as well, where they tried to break in or whatever, and it's LifeLock finally. And I've had that for a while, and so it's one of those things that I did way back to try and help protect, especially after I had had somebody um, get my credit card information, and then go and I think they took $500 out of my account, or something. And for me, that's a lot of money, and so the only way I could think to do something about that was to, number one, I got LifeLock. Number two, I bought these cards that I keep in my wallet to keep my it's some type of card that blocks people from being able to, use their scanners to pick up your card. And because I mean, they'll get your card number and then send it to somebody way away in another city, state, town, whatever, and then they'll go on and start trying to use it. And so I always, if when I go out of town, when I have to, leave for business or whatever pleasure, then I make sure to let my bank know where I am. So my credit card company, my bank, and um, and I let them know that I'm going to be in such and such a place for about such and such time limit. And so I'm talking about another one, but anyway, I just wanted to share this with you because as she was sharing, what's happened with her and sharing, some things to help to keep scammers from getting your important information. I started thinking about the stuff that had happened to me, and so her idea, and but I wanted to bring that to you today. When I had something else planned, but I just think this is something that's really, really important, especially, for people that don't use computers that much and, um, people that may have cell phones but, aren't aware. And, so, I found out a lot of the things that she talked about last night the hard way, but some things I found out, and I, I don't know how. I don't remember how I decided to not click on links, but it was just too many things coming into my messenger on online, and and the emails started getting crazier, and I was like, no, I'm not opening that, I'm not touching that. And I would just hover over, and if I could see this, it's not really LifeLock, it's somebody with a Gmail account, or somebody with a uh, Hotmail account or something like that. And then I knew that it wasn't real. And they will make it look real to you. So just be careful. Scammers are out there, and they're out there to take what you have because I guess they just don't have anything better to do. They would rather take something from others than to go get their own and work hard for it. So we all work hard and try to live our lives as best we can, and you know um, be able to take care of ourselves, our family, our friends, and those people that, that we don't know that need help. And, we want to be able to support and help and do the best we can. And then we have people like scammers who come in and want to take what it is that we have. So things are getting tough. So just be aware. And I'm so glad that Helen Martin brought this up, and because it really made me think. And some of the things that she mentioned last night, I don't have in place. So I'm going to look at that as well. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that if you have questions, there's nothing in the chat box right now. But, if you have questions, if you have comments, your opinions, and you want to drop them in later, whether you're catching this live or on the replay, please do so. If you find that this was helpful for you, share it with someone, and that you think might benefit, because this is serious. This is the world we live in now, and so I'm hoping that this is helpful. If you need to or would like to have a further conversation about this, you can always catch me in Messenger, and just follow me. And I'll be sharing information on different things about, like I said, helping those people that I'd like to help, which are the people like me who are social sellers and direct sellers and network marketers, and people out there that are trying to you know build and grow and leave a legacy for their family and pay their bills and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna go on and get out of here. Today is my last day going live. I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon. And so um, please continue to drop in and pick up something from me. And hopefully, you can learn something from me. Hopefully, I can help you with something, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, I hope it's a good rest of that. And talk soon. Bye now.